Hi, Mark. Hi, Stephen. Hi, Nelia. Thank you so much for your email. Instead of just writing a long response, I thought I would leave you a short video message to respond to your message about the change readiness assessment. Now, I would agree that change readiness assessment is not necessarily immediately applicable to a program team. However, given the stage of the project where we are at with it, I would say it's probably worth looking at it now. And I give you a short example of why I feel this way. Before his holidays, Arthur and I also talked about it. At DHL, he had a great experience with doing that already with the project team. And the reason is that there are 4 levels of change readiness. One is being aware of the change. The second is understanding, which is not just knowing that it happens, but being able to explain it. Then committing to do what is required, and then to endorse it, which means promoting and being the face for the change. Now, for all of the program team members, we need them to get to level 4. And in one of the initiatives, which was similar to the success factor implementation and the transformation that's going on at Hayes, I had an experience with the program team that was super close to the project from a technical, but also from an emotional point of view. They were extremely enthusiastic to do everything that was required and to communicate it. But even the level of awareness and understanding, level 1 and 2, wasn't really correct. So if we are looking at the program team as multipliers for the change ahead, it is really essential to make sure that they are at the change readiness level required. This would not take too long, and also it's going to stay anonymous, but it's a really good basis to stop and ask ourselves, what can we do to make sure that this program team will have consistent and concise message to the rest of the organization moving forward. Now, having said that, I would say once we've done it, and probably in September when people are back from vacations and mentally also tuning back to work, when success factor is going to be more advanced, as Stephen has already briefed me about the swim lanes and all the work that's going to take place until then, I would say probably we'll have to look for change champions, but it's still something that we can wait for. I'm going to share my screen with you so that I can show you the example that I'm talking about. Now, this one is from a project which was also related, so I'm just changing the screens, that was around an HR transformational project. You asked me about the questions. Now you can see they would be evaluating themselves in an online survey, maybe Google Forms or whichever you prefer, about how they feel about being aware of the project objectives. How do they feel about the project being important to enable the vision in the DACH region? Whether they know how this project will affect them personally, know the timeline, understand the roles. These are questions around awareness. And I'm just showing this to you because we will have to co-design the questions to make sure that it fits our project's context. Now, the second level, so the 6 questions and onwards, are focusing on whether they know how they will impact the work they do, whether they see the opportunities, whether they can explain it. 15 words is just one of the tools, a short key statement about the change itself, whether they feel that it will improve. And then you see on the purplish area, you have questions about committing to do what's required. So here I would expect probably if they are enthusiastic, they've been in a project, we will have higher ratings. But as you can see in this evaluation as well, surprising, level 1 and 2 got a lot of red circles, and level 3 and 4 was green circled, like in terms of outliers. Now, these are the commitments, and these are whether they are ready to be the face for the change and multiply the messages. Now, this can be very dangerous because if it's a similar situation with our project, like with this prior project, we will have enthusiastic picture where people would be communicating about what's coming, but not in a consistent way, which is going to lead to confusion. Now, this was done in March, and this one was done 3 months later with the same team. And you see there's some improvement all across, but still the understanding, which is rather about being able to have a clear message. Often we call it an elevator pitch, was something that was very helpful thereafter for the program team members to feel confident about what they need to communicate. This is the reason why I'm proposing to do it now in July, if it's possible. And I hope you will buy into it as well. So feel free to let me know. I hope this message is helpful in terms of explaining what is it that I'm proposing. And if not, I'm happy to explain further or have a call, of course. Thank you. Bye-bye.